Okay, you beautiful New Zealanders. This morning we're going to sort of have a break from Tama Potaka in one sense, but another sense we're not, because I'm going to show you a video of the lady on the screen here who is actually Rawiri Waititi's wife. Her name is Kiri. And Rawiri Waititi, he is the leader of the Maori Party. And this lady is also John Tamahiri's daughter. So Waititi and John Tamahiri's daughter married. John Tamahiri is the president of the Maori Party. So this is a Maori Party radicalizing young people in New Zealand, young Maori people in New Zealand, giving them ideas which are completely not helpful to them and their futures and the future of New Zealand. And this is what Tama Potaka is doing when he advocates for, or that Maori have sovereignty over New Zealand, which is what Tēnā Rangatiratanga is. Tama Potaka says this is all in the treaty, and on he goes. And this is the result.
When are we going to wake the fuck up and realise that continuing to fuck around in a system that was designed to fuck us up is going to keep fucking us up?
Okay, so the system she's talking about is democracy. One person, one vote, all votes of equal value. This is what the British installed in New Zealand in 1840. And we've had democracy ever since. We're one of the few countries in the world that has an unbroken democracy since that date. And we need to hang on to it for dear life. But this lady is saying what she's saying about it, that it's destroying, democracy is destroying Maoridom. Well, let's find out a little bit more about what she thinks.
Over 180 fucking years, we've subscribed to a system that treats us like fucking second-class citizens in our own country.
Okay, so she thinks that Maori are treated like second-class citizens. Well, when you think about it, there's absolutely nothing in this country that Maori can't access that everybody else can access. There's no privileges, no handouts, nothing that Maori can't access. In fact, Maori get greater privileges, much greater. They are really first-class citizens in this country in the way they are treated, with special scholarships, special handouts. I mean, during the COVID years, they received 900 million. Nobody else did. There's 160 cultures living in here. And over, Maori are being treated with special privilege, special handouts, special advantage. But this lady doesn't seem to see that or know that.
It's never changed. We think it's got better and it hasn't. And every little incremental benefit we get, we think, getting closer and closer to mana motuhake. We're full of shit. Mana motuhake doesn't lie in that place and it never ever will. But at what point do we fucking decide that enough is enough? Investing in a system that's feasting off our failure is enough.
How does the system, democracy, how is it feeding off Maori failure? No, the actual truth of the matter is that the system is actually propping up Maori failure. 51% of prisoners in prison at the moment are Maori. They cost $150,000 a year to keep a prisoner. Then there is child abuse. Maori top the negative social statistics in just about every statistic: child abuse, animal cruelty, alcoholism, drug addiction, dependency, state dependency, with DPB and other benefits that Maori receive. So I'm not quite sure how she says that the government is feasting on Maori disadvantage or Maori poor outcomes, because the actual opposite is true. We're paying a fortune. That is, the government is paying a fortune out to Maori for Maori failure. And it's not colonisation that's caused that failure. There are other factors at work, and I've written a paper about that and would like you to read that. It's in the description of this video.
Do we stop talking about tino rangatiratanga, when we
Okay, there is tino rangatiratanga. That means absolute Maori sovereignty or absolute sovereignty. So Maori believe that they have the right to absolute sovereignty over New Zealand. They have the right to rule New Zealand. That's what they believe. That's what people like Tama Potaka is advocating, and that's what this lady has come to believe as well.
stop talking about sovereignty, I am the sovereign. When do we start acting in that? When we start moving from the attitude of I am the sovereign to behaving in the attitude of I am the sovereign.
Okay, so she's saying let's move from thinking about we're the sovereigns to acting it out now. So this is treason, this is revolution, this is taking the government by force. This is what this is.
Continuing to fuck around in this bullshit system is making us beg. We're still begging for Pākehā to recognise us. What the fuck? We're just begging all the time. Pākehā, please see me and my Maori tanga and my tangata whenua tanga. Please give me some money. Please recognise how much you've hurt me. And please recognise how much land you've stolen. And please, can you just give me some money back? When are we going to stop asking for permission? We have to start fucking asserting our sovereignty, acting in our sovereignty. It was never ever taken away from us.
So don't ask for permission. In other words, that's revolution. That's what a revolution does. That's what a coup. In a coup, you don't ask permission, you just do it, which is what she's saying.
But we're behaving like it was. We're continuously behaving like our sovereignty was stripped from us, and it never was. Kia kaha kia tātou. This government is launching an all-out attack on us as a people, on our...
Okay, so what this is really all about, behind all this, or behind all the Maori protests and the budget protests and the street marches and blah, 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 all of this is trying to stop David Seymour's bill. And David Seymour, all he's doing is wanting to take the country back to the original meaning and intent of the Treaty of Waitangi, because over the last 50 years, that treaty has been so manipulated, so contorted, so trashed, so misinterpreted by Maori radicals that it's now not recognisable compared to the Treaty of 1840. And David Seymour is just saying, hey, let's put the handbrake on here. Let's go back to the original intent and meaning of the treaty. It's a bit like a car that's been involved in a serious crash and it's taken to the panel beaters. What David Seymour is doing is saying, let's get this car, take it to the panel beaters, restore it to its beautiful original condition. And that's all he's doing. He's not trying to rewrite the treaty. He's not trying to abolish the treaty. He's taking us all back to what it truly says and means. Good on him.
Very identity as tangata whenua, as Maori. We are under siege by this government. They're doing everything in their goddamn fucking power to get rid of us. And they're creating all these little fucking distraction techniques or their bullshit little submissions, 5 days of a submission here, 5 days of a submission there. Awa tuera, we need to stop getting caught up in the weeds and look at the big picture. That we're continuing to subscribe to a model that was designed to assimilate, to continue to colonise, and to keep us as second-class citizens in our own country. Kei te noho wehe wehe rawa atu mātou. By design, we are not unified, right? But you just imagine, just take 1 fucking minute of your day to imagine if we were all on the same page, not for my own little iwi or my own little hapu or my own little whānau. If we happen to be, just imagine, all on the same page for the sake of all of our mokopuna, Maori mokopuna. Can you imagine the might and the power that we would have? We could overthrow any government. We could do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Okay, I'm going to leave it there because you've seen enough and it's pretty much all the same sort of a theme all the way through. It goes on for a little bit longer, but it's all about revolution. It's all about a coup. It's all about taking the country by force. And what this lady is doing, this is Rawiri Waititi's wife, John Tamahiri's daughter. This is. What this is doing is radicalizing a whole lot of young people, getting them off track, ruining their lives, because none of this is true. These people never teach the truth, never tell the truth. And so we're heading for, I believe, with this lady's talk, the way she's talking, we're heading for a New Caledonia sort of situation here in New Zealand. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Please share this video with everyone everywhere. The mainstream media should be reporting on the issues I am raising in these videos, but they're not. Why aren't they? Well, they're corrupt. Why are they corrupt? They are collaborating with Maori activists. There's no doubt about that. In the final analysis, the people of New Zealand, that's us, have ultimate power, not the politicians. Did you know that? The people can kick out the people in power and they can put them into power. How are we going to do that? Well, awareness is the key to change. If enough people in New Zealand become aware of the issues I am raising, we can save this beautiful country. So share these videos everywhere so that come the next election, we can vote the right people in and kick out the people who are destroying New Zealand.